Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by the Family Forest Carbon Program, where we help family forest owners get paid to improve the health of their woods. Well, on and off showers throughout the day today on the farm. 71 degrees, though, on the barn thermometer right now. Feels a little cooler than that with the rain and a light breeze. The Ohio FFA convention taking place today and tomorrow down in Columbus at the Expo Center. Be sure to check out ohioagnet.com to catch up on the latest from the convention. Well, taking a quick look at your agricultural headlines, the 2025-26 state FFA ballot has been announced. The following FFA members are finalists for the 25-26 FFA state officer ballot. This came out this morning at the first session of the state convention. The officer team announcement and installation would take place then coming up tomorrow afternoon. Selected for state president, the candidates are Carter Boyd from Hillsboro, Great Oaks FFA, and Lena Gordon from Licking Valley FFA. For the state vice president, two candidates, Henry Hussington from Bloom Carroll FFA and Audrey Boshart from Utica FFA. For state secretary, we have Abby Garland from Talawanda Butler Tech FFA and Melinda Wesley from Utica FFA. For state treasurer, Racy Boyer from Warren FFA and Taylor Johnson from Evergreen. Candidates slated for state reporter include Isabella Nardisia from Wayne County Career Center and Austin Manning from Ripley Union Lewis Huntington FFA. And slated for state sentinel, Melanie Bose from Upper Sandusky FFA and Paris Anderson from Big Walnut. Best of luck to all the candidates. Well, let's get an update on your Thursday afternoon weather forecast for anybody traveling to and from the convention, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com.
Got some moisture trying to work through the state of Ohio here the next couple of days. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin with that Ohio Ag Weather Update here this afternoon, watching the state fill in with some scattered showers and thunderstorms. We'll probably take a little bit of a break after midnight tonight into early tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon and evening, right on into Saturday. Moisture is back as the system kind of stalls over the far eastern part of the Corn Belt. I'm going to keep showers in the forecast all the way through Saturday, probably see an additional quarter to 3/4 of an inch Saturday alone. And then Sunday is mixed clouds and sunshine. Won't rule out a pop-up shower there either. We're just right in the wrong place as we finish out this weekend to get drying to really take control. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thanks, Ryan. In other agricultural headlines, average retail fertilizer prices for all 8 major fertilizers continue to be higher than they were a month ago as they look at the last full week of April. That, according to sellers surveyed by DTN, 2 fertilizers had substantial price increases compared to the prior month. The others were only slightly higher. If we take a look, the significant move makers, the average retail price of UAN 28 was up 6% compared to where it was a month ago at $381 a ton, and UAN 32 was up 6%. That more than last month with an average price now of $449 a ton. The remaining 6 fertilizers were only slightly higher. DAP had an average price of $784 a ton, while MAP was $821 a ton. Potash came in at $468 a ton for the national average, as urea was $579 a ton. 1034.0 was $656 per ton, while anhydrous came in at $781 a ton. So if you break all that down to a price per pound unit nitrogen basis, the average urea price was 63 cents per pound, anhydrous was 48 cents a pound, UAN 28 was 68 cents a pound unit nitrogen, while UAN 32 was 70 cents per pound. Now, Rabo Research recently published its semi-annual fertilizer outlook. Their affordability index turned negative in January of 25, but the true indicator of a cycle transition is the 12-month moving average. The 12-month moving average of this index is expected to turn negative, and the negative index is a leading indicator of reduced consumption, according to the report. However, to better understand future developments, it's essential to evaluate the nutrient index and their trends. The phosphate affordability index 12-month moving average turned negative in August of 24, and it's projected to remain negative at least until August of this year. Given current market conditions, they expect the index to stay negative for a little bit longer than the previous record, leading to a drop in phosphate consumption in 2025, the report said, and the outlook for nitrogen is slightly better, although it's also negative. Current market conditions support a change as prices are likely to decrease with increasing supply and peak demand for the Northern Hemisphere season nearly being over. Stay tuned. We'll be back to take a look at your markets after this.
Many drugs, like cocaine, methamphetamine, and non-prescription pills, are often cut with dangerous opioids like fentanyl. As a result, nearly 14 Ohioans die daily from unintentional overdoses. That's why it's important to carry naloxone, such as Narcan, a life-saving medication that blocks the effects of fentanyl and other opioids. Over the last 5 years, naloxone has saved over 83,000 lives. Help save lives and visit naloxone.ohio.gov to learn more and find free naloxone. Remember, if you see an overdose occurring, always call 911.
Well, let's take a look at how the markets closed on a Thursday, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com. Well, May corn closed the day down 3 cents at $4.64 1/4 cents. December new crop corn was up a penny at $4.47 1/4. May soybeans closed up 5 1/2 cents at $10.40 1/4 cents, with November new crop beans up 5 3/4 at $10.24, and wheat for July closed up a 1/4 penny, $5.31. On the livestock side, June live cattle closed the day up $1.25 at $209.65. May lean hogs were up 47 1/2 cents at $92.40, but August feeder cattle closed down 57 1/2 at $294.45. This is the Ohio AgNet.